Hey there, welcome to the Junk Drawer. My name is Enzo, and today we're talking about some spoopy Barbies. They are the Haunted Beauty Barbies. They are a collection of Halloween-themed Barbies that came out in the early 2010s, and I thought it'd be fun to kind of talk about them and go through them. I also want to talk about my Grail doll, the Halloween Haunt Barbie, which is actually from another collection called the Holiday Hostess Collection. But we'll talk about that at the end of the video. But first, let's talk about these Haunted Beauty dolls. So these Haunted Beauty dolls were not sold in stores. They were exclusive to club members, whatever the Barbie club was at the time. They also made very limited quantities of these dolls. I think definitely not over 5,000. I feel like a couple of them were like around the 3,000 mark, which is not a lot of dolls. So these are very sought after dolls because they didn't make a ton of them, and which in turn makes them super expensive on the secondary market. These go for like upper hundreds, thousands of dollars for some of them, which is insane, which is why they are on a lot of people's Grail lists. So there's that. These dolls are on model Muse bodies, so limited posability, but and also designed by Bill Greening, who is a very familiar name in the Barbie world. Also, these cost about $100 when they came out. So the first doll in this series came out in 2012, and this was the Ghost Barbie, and she's amazing. She's like a classic ghost is what is kind of the vibe I'm getting from this Barbie. She's obviously in all white. It's a very literal kind of like ghostly figure. I love that they use the different types of fabrics on her. They look very flowy, and they just look really good. I love the hair, the platinum blonde hair. Her face, I kind of wish her skin color was a little paler. That's my only, nitpick with this doll. She looks a little too healthy for this doll, but other than that, my favorite part about the doll is probably her chains. She's got chains like wrapped around her wrists, going around her arms and her chest area, which is totally giving me Christmas Carol ghost vibes. So overall, a very solid doll, and I would be very happy to have her in my collection. The next doll in the series is the Vampire doll. She came out in 2013, and she's great. I love the contrast of the black and red. I think black and red are such a great color combo, and I love that her red coat or whatever, overcoat or whatever you want to call it, is like, it's almost like not quite blood red, but it's kind of it's a darker red for sure. Like I said, I like the black. Her black hair is amazing. I love that there's like a lot of it also. I love that her skin is very pale. I kind of wish they gave the Ghost Barbie this kind of skin color. She's got painted black nails. Her lips are like a really almost like a blood red. She does have fangs painted on her lips also, which is great. And then whatever they did with the makeup for the eyes, it looks like her eyes kind of wing out. I don't know if it's there might be it's hard to tell, but there might be a winged kind of situation going on up there, and it also looks like she's wearing maybe a red dress with a black sheer something over it. So yeah, I'm definitely getting undead vibes from her, and another one I would be happy to have. So the third entry in the Haunted Beauty line is Mistress of the Manor from 2014. Honestly, she is my least favorite out of the four, just because I think it's because there isn't a supernatural bent to this one, really, because she's just kind of like a creepy old lady. So those are the vibes I'm getting. Very like cold, standoffish. She's holding some keys and a candelabra. I could just picture her kind of like wandering around her house, kind of annoying her guests. And yeah, I don't know. She's a pretty doll. I don't mind the actual doll itself. I just don't think I like this for this particular collection. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like meh on her. And then the last entry is the Zombie Bride doll from 2015. And she's probably my favorite out of the bunch. Just because, number one, I love that she has a fantasy skin tone. Barbie doesn't really do that very often, I feel. So when they do it, I really enjoy it. And I love that it's like this like very light kind of blue color. And I love the contrast of that with her like smoky eyes, her red lips, and then the silver gray hair. She's definitely giving like undead, creepy vibes for sure. She looks like she's hungry for brains. So I guess my only nitpick with this one is I wish the dress was maybe like a little more tattered or like dirty, if that makes sense. It's hard to tell if there is any like tattering in the stock photos, but that's my gripe with this doll. But yeah, other than that, she's amazing. All right, now we can talk about my Grail doll. So this Halloween Haunt doll, like I said, is part of the Holiday Hostess series. The other dolls in this line are Thanksgiving Feast, Halloween Haunt, Yuletide Yummies, Happy New Year, Cupid's Kisses, and Shamrock Celebration. So this doll, the Halloween Haunt doll, was the second in the line. It came out in 2011. So this predated all of the Haunted Beauty dolls. But yeah, this doll is like, also it was $75 when it came out, which is like crazy to think that this doll was only $75, considering it's like upwards of like $1,000 right now. But yeah, this doll is Halloween. Like, to me, when I think of Halloween, this is what I think of. I think of like a witch in like classic orange and black, and the black cat motif on her dress. I love that they use the old or the vintage face sculpt for these dolls. They use the same sculpt across the whole series, so that's also amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I get very like nostalgic for Halloween when I look at this doll. She just gives me like very warm, fuzzy, spooky vibes, and I love it so very much. Unfortunately, I think she's gonna probably be on my Grail list for a long time because she's really expensive. But hopefully one day I'll be able to get her. So yeah, I love this doll. So there are no words really. This doll is like so good and so amazing. So yeah, I wish Barbie would come out with more Halloween themed dolls. I don't know if it's a thing where maybe they don't sell as well. I mean, obviously they come out with the holiday doll every year, and that's, I'm assuming, a bigger seller than other holidays. But I feel like Halloween is such a fun holiday that they could really capitalize on that. And I was hoping with the Christmas or holiday advent calendar that they came out with a couple years ago, and then the spring one this year, I was like, oh, maybe they'll do like a Halloween one or something, but they did not. So, or like, even like a fall themed one would be like fine. I would love that as well, because I like fall in general also. But I don't know, one year, maybe that'll happen. But yeah, I would love a collector Halloween doll from Barbie soon. That would be amazing. Even like a play line, because I don't think we've gotten a play line for a while either. So yeah, I wish Barbie would get on the Halloween train or something. So yeah, let me know in the comments below which Halloween doll is your favorite out of these 5 that we talked about today. And as always, thank you so very much for watching. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe. And I hope you're having a lovely whenever you're watching this, and I will catch you next time.